The first of the 5-game T20 international series between India and England happening at the Eden Gardens. Suryakumar Yadav won the toss, put England into bat, and the Indian bowlers have been all over England like a rash. It's captain Jos Buttler who's holding fort pretty much by himself. He's got no support on the other end. There's been a march past of batters, and that has happened primarily because of Arshdeep Singh's brilliance with the new ball up front, using conditions. There was a bit of seam, bit of swing there, a little green on the pitch. He used that really well up front. And then, of course, Varun Chakaravarthy and Eden Gardens. Well, we know that that's a love affair. And with his mystery spin, he's got 2 out of his 3 overs for just 16 runs. And England, you'd have to say, struggling a bit at 74 for 4. I'm Gaurav Kapur, with me Zaheer Khan here on Cricbuzz Comm Box. You'll be happy to see what Arshdeep did with those conditions. He juiced them up front.
He was superb. Set the tone very nicely. Got those 2 wickets, and that is something which is always hard for any team to get by, because you know that India is going in with spin as their strength.
Yeah.
And spinners, if they get that kind of platform and they have a couple of wickets on board, then Varun Chakravarthy coming in, closing that power play as well, and picking up 2 wickets. So that is something which is just about the ideal day for India's bowling unit.
There was also a chance of a 5th wicket. There was Jacob Bethel. There was a stumping chance again of Varun Chakravarthy. And, it was given not out, but we have an alternate theory to that, which is...
the line belongs to umpire, so he could have taken the decision either way. And it would have been a different situation for sure.
A different angle, perhaps.
Yeah, a different angle might have helped.
Could have been 5. Just saying. Could have been. But then, of course, not just the line belonging to the umpire, but the final ruling belongs to the umpire as well, who has said it's not out. So Jacob Bethel is there. But how good has Jos Buttler been? And we keep talking about him. Michael Vaughan tells us on Cricbuzz Live. It's quite common knowledge that he's one of the best, if not the best, in this format in the world. And today he has shown that it's not just all slam bang and using the power play.
Well, that's what his role is in that side. There's no doubt about that. Also, he's very familiar with these conditions. He's been very consistent in franchise cricket here, and that shows all the time. It's just that because of the wickets falling at the other end, he's not able to really put the bowlers under pressure. He's more of playing the anchor role at this stage, which is not going to be of that help, because you know that this ground is a chasing ground. You're at 74 for 4 at 10 over mark, 10 overs to go. Even if you get to 180, you might fall short. And that's the catch-22 situation which you have when you're batting first. Whether you want to try for the power score, which is maybe around 200 on this pitch, and be okay with 160 then, and still look to fight the game out, or you just right now have the cautious approach which Buttler has taken because the wickets are falling at the other end, and give yourself a chance of 174.
Well, let's see the batting that there is to come for England, because as Zach is saying, they need to score at least 11 or 12 and over in the back 10. Will that be possible? You know that all these people, Jamie Overton, seen him hit some really big shots in the Big Bash. You have Gus Atkinson, he can swing his bat, Jofra Archer, they all can. But swinging your bat is very different from, they're good for 15, 20 of 6. But if you're looking to get 120 in the back 10, then you basically are relying on Jos Buttler or Jacob Bethel.
And that's the pressure Jos Buttler is under at this stage.
So
he has to think of scoring runs, but at the same time he can't risk his wicket. And that's never easy for any batter. And that is something which is going to be England's challenge in this series. How that battle goes. Whether this match is just the understanding of things, and second match you will see something different from this batting lineup. We'll have to wait and see. But at this stage, clearly Indian spinners are dominating this English batting lineup.
Yeah, they are. And remember one thing, India is a very, very solid batting lineup. India is a T20 team in form. And more so, if you don't get a big total here in this small Eden Gardens ground, the England bowlers will also have to fight dew. It won't trouble them that much because they've gone with mostly a pace attack. But even with Adil Rashid, with Liam Livingstone, Harry Brook and bowl, that dew will come into play, and it comes into play with the quick bowlers as well because
yeah, I mean
that's
what you have seen historically on this ground. That the second inning batting will ease out a little, for various factors. The conditions for sure will play a part. It all depends on the new ball, So you'll have to then again go towards your fast bowler if they are able to do that damage and create that situation for the whole bowling unit where Indian batting is under pressure. But looking at the depth of Indian batting, if they are able to restrict England below par total, then things are never going to be easy for England to defend.
Yeah, remember, even to get to 180, they have to score at a smidge over 10 and over in the back 10. So, yeah, it's looking like an uphill task for England right now. The Indian bowlers have done really well. Before we go, let's show you their report card in the first half of their job, which is that Arshdeep, his 3 overs, he scored 12 dots in that and was really darting the ball around. The way he got Phil Salt out that first over, you just couldn't figure where he was going to bowl. He's got his 2 wickets. Hardik Pandya was a little expensive. But then Varun Chakaravarthy just came and clamped down on England there. So Ravi Bishnoi, they still have Nitish Reddy can roll his arm as well. So you may see him, bowling a couple maybe, or otherwise just see the spinners go right through till the end. Okay, we're going to come back at the end of this England batting effort on Cricbuzz Live, so do join us then. We are streaming worldwide, so you can watch us from any part of the world. So do join us right now from GK and ZK. It's bye-bye on Cricbuzz Comm Box.